This might be a good skip if Colossal leaves me alone, but she's not going to. PJ Plays Doom here. Coming up, the new world record for UV Max plus Reality on Scythe map 28, Run From It. But now, let's join my first attempt at cautious no damage completion. We're going to pick up the weapons and demonstrate 2 line def skips. One was discovered by a party crasher, again adapted by Starduster, again I've adapted it again for me. But first, these girls are going to make a dramatic entrance. Are they going to infight? Is one of them behind me? This is the kind of thing that happens when I'm recording. If I'm going to be left alone, I will now engage in the setup. So I guess it's my interpretation of Starduster's instructions that were followed from Party Crasher's line skip, if that's clear. So I'll go on the map, I zoom in, and I want the prong of the head of the right hand side as we look at it to be almost vertical like that. And then I line up certain pixels with the end of the SSG. And I think I've got it right there. So I'm looking for the boundary between those 2 pixels on the wall to be just to the left of the boundary between the 2 pixels on the SSG. And I look at weapons and ammo on the right side of my HUD and get a little black strip just to the right of weapons and ammo, which looks correct. So I will now turn to the angle which makes pixels that look like the British Isles appear on the far right of the screen like that. Oh yes, I'm using the Bloodfall screenshots as a wallpaper, yes. It's from the time I had the old ghost bug. Okay, I will now SR50, and I need to grind against the pillar for 25 seconds. If I'm grinding for too long, it means my setup was wrong, or I've SR50'd incorrectly. Oh no, it looks wrong already. That doesn't look the way it's supposed to look. I think I did my fingers wrong. I'll just grind a bit longer to make sure. No, I'm not going to come off the pillar in time. No, I've got to start again. I checked my direction on the map and strafed against the wall again. But when I reached this position, I could see the weapons and ammo were making the black pixels bulge into those red ones. I adjusted my position some more and was happy with the results. So I prepared to SR50 again. Okay, I want to come off the pillar at 4 minutes 45. This looks better. Monsters are infighting. That's fine, you guys can get on with that while I grind against the pillar for 25 seconds. I guess it's speedrunning in Doom in 2024, this is what it looks like. Hopefully that's correct. I'll take auto run off. Yes, I think we're fine. Next I need to kill 2 chain gunners. I'll use rocket launcher and SSG. Perfect. Let's see if I can grab the chain gun. Sometimes I can. I know Starduster's setup did have to be very consistent for the D2 all, but I just didn't get... No, I'm not quite grabbing that. It didn't work for me, so... Now, I'm going to just have one last try at this. No, okay. I'm going to skip the second line as well. So you think this one looks more grabbable? Okay, I'll... Oh yes! Thanks for the encouragement, T. I mean, it's not absolutely necessary, it's just, it's a fun thing to do, to grab the chain gun. Okay, another SR50 here. So I'll line up along this edge. And this is just to be extra cautious with the monsters that I want to skip this second line. So as I zoom in, I will use vertical mouse movement to roll forward. So this is the skip I found myself. Because, you know, people don't in general bother skipping this second line. But I just want to demonstrate for fun that you can do it. So I want those 3 prongs at the end of the arrow to line up. I just want to go a little bit further forward. Okay, that looks good. And now just roll forward ever so slightly and then rotate back. Yeah, I like that. Wi-Fi, welcome to the stream. Okay, I'll rotate to the angle where the doorway I'm aiming for is just cut off on the right hand side. And now we SR50 again. And hopefully we don't see any dead zombies teleporting in. Oh no, I screwed up. No, it's all over. I hadn't streamed for a little while, and the nerves caused some silly mistakes. Unfortunately, when attempt number 7 got close to the end, I realised I hadn't practiced the final corridor enough. As we join attempt number 10, I'm ready to go for the second line death skip. Oh man! I'm not pressing the keys at the same time. I chose this setup so that if I failed to SR50 cleanly, I might fall off and be able to try again without having to start the map all over again. Let's see if I would skip the line this time. Let's SR50. And we don't see any dead zombies teleporting in, so that means we can kill the remaining enemies slowly. No more line death skips. The floor falls away here, so I just edge around. And here goes a revenant, and if I go too far forward, the floor will drop. So I actually want the skeleton to get closer. It's easier to kill then. Thank you. And now the floor drops. What shall I use here? I'll SSG this chain gunner. Now the BFG on the Arachnotron, so it's just 3 remaining monsters actually in the map conventionally. And now I'll use rockets on the chain gunners. And we're done. We tag a secret and get the item, but we need to go back and trigger the mechanism. Being careful not to fall off. The GGs are slightly premature. I need to not fall off, and when I trigger the mechanism, 2 of the groups of 4 zombies will be killed and teleport in, but one group will never die in time. So yeah, I've got 18 kills, which means we exit, and that is no damage completion on run from it. It took far more attempts than it should have done, but thank you for joining me, everyone. Ironically, my first success speedrunning took just 3 attempts. But I wanted to check if Voodoo Doll hadn't been crushed at all as I exited. Being hit like this does technically invalidate the demo. But I knew it wouldn't be a world record anyway. Half an hour later, this attempt was going well. Will be sub 2 minutes if I succeed. Oh, the line skip! Oh, I skipped the line that pops up the Revenant. Ah, such a shame. There are lines that are difficult to skip and there are lines you skip by accident. Right. Let's get that quick setup. 31. Come off the pillar 56 seconds. Wow. A particularly fast start brings a certain kind of pressure if I've pulled off the setup correctly. Just focus on executing. Yes! 144! %, and I quit there. I guess a new record. That is definitely reality. That's 1 minute 44. I get a GG from Zero Master. That's so cool. The following day, I already had 2 more successful runs. Let's join the action. I gambled on the other lost soul and I lost. This might be a good skip if the lost soul leaves me alone, but she's not going to. No. The last turn I had to do, the last little notch, took me ages to get my mouse to register. But let's see if we succeed with a skip and then go from there. Despite that time loss at the blue switch, I went on to break my record again with 1 minute 34. When I attack the first 3 lost souls and one of them gets knocked to my left, if they don't come down the stairs to ruin my line skip, they can join the other girls near the imp, making it more dangerous for me to approach the blue switch later on. Back to the previous day, and in my next successful run, I SR50'd pretty late, but still had an amazing finish. I now knew that if I started quickly and had a strong finish, I would go sub 1 minute 30. I recorded 2 1 minute 32 successes the following day. So let's join the action later that evening. Soul Sphere secret, yeah. I suspect just to make your route a little bit longer if you want to get all secrets. This would be an amazing start. It's got too good to be true written all over it, but one of these times I'll have to do something brilliant to get sub 130, I think. Yes! I've done it! 128! I actually got a fast start and took advantage of it. When I played back the demo afterwards, Cillian made a helpful suggestion. So I got the girls moving first, which helped me SR50 sooner, and I knocked another second off my record. Could I keep improving? "22 seconds? It's a while since I pulled off the skip, it feels like. Nope, Chingana survived. Does the run survive? Yes! Even though the chain gonna screw me over, I still got a new record by 0.26 of a second. I was very lucky, because when I fail to kill that chain gunner with a rocket, I usually get shot. This time is hard to beat, but as we join the action 3 days later, I'm still targeting sub 1 minute 25. No, too slow. Bloody hell. I think there's another one here. Okay, I guess setup has a chance. So let's see if we pull off the skip. No, we don't. Nah. When I have a strong suspicion with a lost soldier, I'm still right much more often than I'm not. So it's not worth chancing it. May as well just restart. Let's see if I've managed to get set up miraculously quickly for the SR50. It would be amazing. Yes! Oh, that is bloody brilliant! I had a slight fumble, but I've done 123. Oh! I'm very happy to stop attempts there because such an early SR50 is very unusual. But how costly was it that I bumped into the wall just before the finish? Let's compare the final stages of my previous personal best on the left and the world record on the right. Everything is pretty similar until the accident happens here, but if we pause just before I exit on the left, we see the incident cost me about 0.8 seconds. Even with a flawless finish, my record wouldn't have gone down to 122. This is such a strange map, and I still don't really like it, but it has given me a really good test of doing a precise line skip under pressure. Even though my setup method is pretty consistent, it is sadly possible to get everything looking correct, and yet the manoeuvre fails. At least I can hear the barrels blowing up, so not much time is wasted before the next attempt. Let me know what you think about this map in the comments. Whatever your opinion, at least it isn't hell on earth. No, that's map 29, which I will be streaming live on Twitch. I hope you can join us for no damage on Scythe's penultimate map. Follow me on Twitch, subscribe to YouTube, and until next time, take care of yourselves and of Doomguy. Goodbye.